Hi! Oh my god! It's been so long because I suck at being consistent at video making. Ah! It kind of amuses me because I have so much time on my hands. Really. Far too much time. I should... I really, I have as much time on my hands as Daily Grace has on her hands, and fuck. I should be making videos every day, but you know, that's effort. I mean, fuck. Ah. So yeah, let's get down. Why did I just? Oh my god, let's get down to it. I've kind of got this idea in my head, and I want to take this channel more mental health based because it's something that's close to my heart. I know a lot of people going through mental health issues, and I mean, fuck, people don't understand stuff about mental health. So why not try and is educate the right word? Yeah, I think we're gonna go with educate because yeah, let's go with educate. Yeah, I want to try and educate people on the subject of mental health and give support to people suffering. If I can. If I can try. Fuck, why not? I mean, I'm a long time sufferer of mental health issues, so why not? So yeah, let's begin. There's one thing that I do have to start this off by saying is mental health in any respect is not gender specific. Just because there's a male stereotype of men being robots and not being able to process emotions. Fuck that stereotype. Men feel emotions whether they admit it or not. So, when you tell a guy that only girls self-harm or only girls have eating disorders or so on and so forth, you're a dick. Okay? It's stupidity to think something like that. It's like saying only gay people get AIDS or something. It just like it doesn't work like that because, well, for one thing, the AIDS virus came from fucking monkeys. I mean, I don't know if homosexuality exists in monkeys. I think it does actually. I think it does. But that off topic, off topic. Oh my god. Right. So I hope we've got that across because I'm sick of seeing things about girls suffering with mental health. I see more things about girls suffering with mental health than I do guys suffering with mental health. And like, I kind of feel sorry for the guys because like their support isn't taken as seriously, and it's just like it's sort of ignored, so to speak. And you know, I feel sorry for guys. It's horrible. I've known quite a lot of guys who have had some kind of issues, who have scars all over their bodies, suffer with schizophrenia, all types, like all types of mental health issues, disorders, whatnot, and they don't get recognised purely because they have a penis. And you're just like, no, okay, it's stupid, stop it, okay? I suppose, as much as I'm probably going to get slated for doing this, because yes, it is part of self-harm, it is, sorry, it's part of mental health issues, and I've just given away half of what I'm about to do. I am going to talk about self-harm, so if you're one of them pricks that says self-harm is emo and stuff, get the fuck off my channel. You're an idiot. So, I don't know, emo is a fashion statement. Actually, let's talk about that. Let's talk about the emo fashion statement and self-harm. Like emo culture and self-harm. Why they aren't alike. Let's put it this way, right? Emo is a fashion statement. It's not a genre of music. There are no emo bands. There is not one registered magazine, radio, record producer who says, oh yeah, we like emo bands. Nobody says it. Nobody has ever said it, and describing a band as emo is stupidity. Because you can't describe a type of music as emo, because emo does not exist as a genre of music. It just doesn't. I don't care if you think Black Veil Bride's My Chemical Romance, Blood on the Dance Floor are emo. They aren't. They just aren't emo. There is no music genre called emo. Okay? And if you disagree, then yeah, post a comment. Try and dispute this. If you can give me a fairly reasonable argument that does not involve the way they dress, then okay, maybe you have a reasonable point as to sentence drifted off, but you know what I mean, right? Okay, so there we have one thing. Emo is a fashion statement, not a music type. Emo is, like I said, a stereotype of people. Self-harm is not a stereotype. Because of douchebags creating this stereotype, it has become a subgenre of the fashion statement emo. Because there have been a few rotten fruits in the bunch that decided that because of the way they dressed, that they should self-harm purely for attention. Now, this is where this kind of gets a little bit sketchy, because then you find yourself thinking, well, how do I tell the difference between somebody in the emo genre who is self-harming and somebody in the emo genre who is self-harming for attention? How do you know the difference? Well, for starters, one of the key elements of any type of self-harm is the lying. If they do not talk about it, they don't say a word, they ignore any kind of reference to it, and quite frankly are uncomfortable by the fact that you've just brought up self-harm. If you can see in their eyes that they are sad, because eyes give away a lot in terms of sadness, if you can see in their eyes that they are sad inside, then that actually means they are not doing that for attention, because they aren't talking about it, they're hiding, and they are a genuinely sad person who just happens to identify as alternative. And a lot of the time when you're dressing in the emo stereotype, it is during adolescence. And during adolescence, sometimes you dress the way you feel. People do that. People do these things. Like, if on a particular day you feel quite happy, you might wear something really bright, something really happy and lovely. If you wake up and you're really depressed, you're going to go with dark clothing. I'm not saying everybody does this, but it's just something that me and a lot of people have done before. Because it's what you do. I don't know. I might be wrong. I might be like one of the 10 people that do that out of the 7 billion on the planet. But you know. So yeah, that's the non-attention seeking side. The attention seeking side is actually when attention is sought. There's like this is something that is actually quite helpful, because I watched a Hank Green video on SciShow about the science of lying, and there's a lot you can get from a person's eyes. There's a lot, like a lot there, and don't hold me to this, but it's just a trait that I have picked up. If a person is self-harming for attention, there is a lot given away in the eyes. There is no sadness there. It's sort of like you can see their adrenaline. Like, they enjoy getting the reaction from you. Like, however you react, you can see in their eyes the adrenaline pumping through them, because they have just told you something so big and they expect a reaction, because this is a big thing. This is a very serious thing. It put people in hospital and it has killed people. So they are getting this adrenaline surge as they are telling you this. Now, the way I discovered this was actually through my sister, who at one point did actually come into my room and struck up a conversation about self-harm, and asked me if I was still doing it, and at the time I was. So I said yes, very reluctantly. I did not want to talk about this. She knew that I was made uncomfortable by it, and the best part was she actually knew that I was still self-harming. So really, there was no need for the question until she followed up and then said, "Well, I've been self-harming too," and her eyes, like, they sort of, I don't know what the word is, like when your pupils dilate, like they got bigger, and you could see the adrenaline going through her because she had a few little what I call chicken scratches over her arms, and it's like, okay, yeah, but what are you doing this for? And she actually said that she'd literally just done it. So she sliced her arm and then walked straight into my room to tell me. That is a symptom of attention-seeking self-harm, because there was no mental health issues there, because self-harm is a release of things you can't express, because for some reason you don't feel like there are any channels to express it. Like, you don't feel like you've got a supportive family member, supportive friends, supportive girlfriend, boyfriend, partner, whatever. You don't think that you have that. So you don't express it, and you express it on yourself. And as much as it is an unhealthy expression of how you feel, it makes a lot of people feel a fuck ton better, and that's something that you won't understand until you've actually done it. And I'm not saying go out and do it so you can understand. Heck, your lack of understanding is a fucking blessing to you, because you don't have to walk around with scars all over you. I hope that that has cleared that problem up, because that does piss me off when people confuse the emo stereotype with self-harm. It's just like, it's not the same. Self-harm is a very serious deal, and it's not just classified with cutting yourself. There are different ways to do it, like burning. The ice trick has actually become one particular thing, because you can get ice burns, but that was originally a therapeutic method to sort of stop you from self-harming, but it actually became a method of self-harm because you're freezing your hand and it fucking kills. And then you've also got the elastic band flicking. That has also turned from therapeutic method to actual self-harm, because you can cause some serious damage with an elastic band. I don't think the therapist or the doctor or whatever who came up with these ideas, I don't think they should be too proud of themselves. If you want someone to stop self-harming, you go through other channels, not other methods of self-harm. That's just stupidity. So, yeah. What have we learnt today? Today, we've learned that emo should not be associated with self-harm. Mental health is a serious fucking deal. Guys also suffer with it. And if you see a guy with scars on his arms, hug the fuck out of him. Or any kind of scars. I don't just mean cuts. I mean burns. I mean any kind of self-mutilation. Bite marks, scratches, you know, just anything that look like self-harm. Give the guy a hug, because chances are he's not going to get hugged by anybody else, because nobody else seems to give a shit about guys suffering with mental health issues. For anybody suffering out there, stay strong if you can, please. If you message me on here, I will give you my Tumblr or my Facebook, and then we can talk. Because I would like to talk to some viewers if you're suffering, or even if you just want someone to talk to. I don't even care. Just, yeah, just message me, and, you know. And obviously, don't forget to click like and comment and to tell everybody about my really bad channel, because everyone wants to watch really bad videos for 15 minutes of their life, just cuz. Alright, so I hope you're all doing fantastic, and I hope you have a fantastic time until I release another video. I love you all. So yeah. Mwah.